So your question was, what should I do with all these feelings? Yeah, okay. So I'm getting a lot of like turmoil, um, and it's very unsettling. So let's talk about unsettling a little bit. I'm getting that whole notion of like feelings that are uncomfortable, but you keep readjusting, but every mental posture you adopt is equally uncomfortable, as uncomfortable. Anyway, it just feels like pretty wild. What do you do with that? Well, the thing to do with these feelings is let them be. Just accept them. They are what they are. They're not going anywhere until they've been fully processed. Now, there's this notion that if you could deal with a certain someone a certain way, that you would feel differently. I don't know that that's the case. You know, if you want to spend time with someone because you like them, then spend time with them because you like them. That has nothing at all to do, though, with this internal turmoil. This turmoil isn't their problem. Don't make it their problem. But there's definitely a seed of that. This temptation to think that you can have this sort of like, this is how you're making me feel, and then everything kind of blows up in your favor, and then everything's great from there on in. Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. That's actually a terrible attitude. These feelings are your own, and they're your own problem, and don't make them anybody else's problem. Seriously. Just work on accepting them as something that's happening inside of you. The end. And that has nothing to do with anybody but yourself. Like being hungry, like being tired, like having sore muscles after a workout. These are just feelings that are happening in your body. So that's the end of it. It has no cosmic significance. Just be with them, accept them. That's just something that's happening. That's what you're supposed to do with these feelings. Having said that, if you want to spend time with someone, spend time with them, but not because of this. It's a separate thing, you know, because otherwise you're expecting other people to pick up your slack, to deal with the stuff you can't deal with yourself. And that's not mature. I feel like there's more to say about it, but I think that kind of really does summarize it. This other person, though, let me just take a quick look in. Yeah. So the big encouragement I'm getting as far as this other person goes, and you didn't mention anybody else, by the way. I'm just getting the sense that you have somebody in mind. Your job with them is to become a friend. Now, what that means is that it's somebody who you have fun with. You have good times, and they're there to share the experience of the good time. That's it. That's it. You're not there to ingratiate yourself. You're not there to make yourself look good. Just there to have a good time, and they're there in your environment as someone who likes doing those same good things. That's your job right now. It's just to maintain that. One last thing I guess I could tell you about all of this is that these feelings that you're having right now, as long as they have lasted, don't continue past 6 months to a year. These feelings will evaporate and replaced with something else. But this is just a moment in time. This is just a moment in time. This is not your life. It might seem that way in the moment, but remember what to do with these feelings. Treat them just like a physical experience rather than something that has meaning and significance, and accept them and work through them on that level, and you'll manage just fine. On the other side of this is stability, calm, and peace. That's where you're going. That's where you're heading right now. You're doing 90% of the right things to get there. But those things have nothing to do with anybody but you. So remember that. Accept that. You're going to be okay. All right. Take care.